Hi everybody, Tina here with Loving Life's Little Blessings. This is a Project Life update. And as you can see, I have our family album out. This is this year's album. And since I'm sort of in my mind, I'm processing and planning our 2013 and what I'm going to do, I really am wanting to get all of our albums finished up. And I'm in my living room. My kids are running around. And I'm going to give you an update about where I am and show you kind of my process. It's been a little bit since I worked on my family album. So you can see I'm up to about June, but I kind of have some loose ends in this album. So what I'm going to do right now is I just have a pen and some sticky notes, and I am going to go through and fine tune everything that I have right now. So that means I'm just going to go through, and you can see I still need to fill out my calendars. I still need to write in what was going on. And then you can see like I have some sticky notes already on here. So I'm going to go in and complete all of those. I noticed this layout. Thank you, Andrew, for your input. This page right here I need a corner round, so I'll do that. And then I just recently found her birthday pictures, so I'll do that. And then see another sticky, so I just need to do journaling. It looks like that's journaling. So that's what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go through all these pages. I'm going to put sticky notes on what needs to happen, and then I'm going to do that. And so right now I am up to... Whoops, this is going to fall. Hold on. So I'm up to about, this was Easter. So looks like I am up to May. So this is my May calendar. You can see I've gone through and I've stuck in my different articles that I put into our album. And I have our tabs. So after I go through and make sure everything's done here and all my journaling's done, all my photos are added, then I'm going to start here. And I'll give you that update next, okay? Hi everybody, I'm back. It's a little loud. My kids are having afternoon rest. And I am just plugging along with my album. So I went through the beginning here and finished putting my sticky notes sort of trying to find a page where it has it. Well, like I finished that page up. I still have to go back and do all of my journaling, but I like pretty much touched up everything. I just got a journaling note there that I need to do. I did Kayla's birthday right here. Added the photos. So I was all the way up to May. So what I've done, and May is sort of when I found Project Life, April, May. And so that's when I started taking more everyday photos, and I started writing stuff down weekly. What we did, more like really everyday stuff. So I messed up my May calendar. Here's what it looks like, and I messed it up, so I got to reprint it, and then it'll go here. And then I also, in May, I started keeping things like emails. This is an email when I signed up to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. It's my congratulations, welcome to Stampin' Up! Email, and I saved that and I'm putting it in the week that I signed up. And then this is where I'm at. So week 18 is where I decided to start doing Project Life. So I have this awesome thing that I use, and it says week 18 right here, and then it breaks it down for me. So this is how at this point, I'm going to start scrapbooking forward now. So this is week 18. I have a picture that goes here. I have 500 pictures that need to be printed, and I'm not going to be able to print them for about another month. And so I decided to just I have my computer going, and I have all my pictures in appropriate folders like May 2012, June 2012, and I'm going through, I'm using my notes, and then I'm going through my folders, checking how I took the picture, if it's this way, or if it's long ways, and then I'm doing my album this way right now. So I'm getting my paper together, and then I'm putting my sticky notes. So this is week 18, and I have some random pictures here and then some journaling. So then I'll go next, because I just do like a weekly overview, and then I have some pictures I have more pictures of one event that happened during that week that will go here. So that's kind of what I'm doing. My next update will be my final update for today's post, and I'll do that in my scrap room a little bit later when it's a little bit more quiet and I've gotten a little bit more done. So that's where I am, guys, and I'll be back later. Hi everybody, I'm back, and I just wanted to shoot the last part of this video. I've been working on the family album, and I shot a little bit earlier this week, and I wanted to show you where I'm ending for right now. I put some stuff into our album. There were I keep a lot of articles, or this was a letter at the beginning of the year from my husband's work that sort of introduced him to his department, because he transferred to a new job, and so there's just a little thing in here that mentions him, and so I stuck that kind of stuff in here. And so you can see that I have lots of sticky notes. I was all the way up to May. That's where I showed you guys last, is that I was up to May. I think I showed you guys from right here that I messed up my calendar. And so what I did is I told you guys I have about 500 photos that need to be printed, and I'm not going to be doing that for probably another month. So what I did is I just pulled them up on my computer. I have my pictures sorted on my computer by month, so I can pull up, you know, May of this month, and all my photos from May are in that folder. So what I did is I just started doing my pages. Now in April, May is when I found Project Life. So really May is when I really started keeping track on a weekly basis, taking more photos like an every week kind of photo, and kind of documenting our life in that way. So in May, I was able to start going by our weeks. And so this says week 18, and then I'll put the date of when week 18 was. Now this is the first day I've done that, because the rest of my album is sort of just put together in Project Life style, but not really broken down to week 1, week 2, week 3, or anything like that. It's just kind of broke down into months, okay? So I started week 18, and now I'm doing from May forward is when I start keeping more track of things and doing really a more Project Lifestyle. So you can see that what I've done is I've just put notes of where each photo is going to go. Now instead of doing one full layout for a week, because I'm sort of doing both normal 12 by 12 layouts and pocket photos, I kind of had to do this. I kind of had to be careful about how I did it. So this is week 18, and I have photos in these spots and some journaling that's happening, and then I have a layout that I'm going to do on this 8.5 by 11. So then this side is week 19, and you can see I just did half of a 12 by 12 side, you know, half of the album for week 18, and then this is week 19. And then because I have photos that are horizontal, I just did a 12 by 12 page protector, and I'll do these pictures on this side, and then I'll do these pictures on this side, because they weren't gonna fit in design. This is design A. So these photos that I have for this event were not going to fit in a design A. So that's totally fine. I just did a 12 by 12. So that's sort of how I'm doing that. So then you can see, like, this is a wedding that I went to, and my daughter was in. I'm not sure which photos I'm going to be using. I have hundreds and hundreds of photos of this event. So I'm just going to pick some photos to go in this layout. And so I just have that this is the wedding thing. And I might insert an 8.5 by 11. I'm sure I'll insert a smaller page protector for the invitation. I'm sure this will be a lot more, but I just needed to know where that was going in my layout. So then this is week 20. Again, this was about the solar eclipse that we had this year, and this, I have solar eclipse pictures right here, and then the article. And then I also have some pictures that are going to go right here. So I just have a little note, sticky note right here, because I know exactly which pictures are going here. So then this is week 21. This is week 22. And my week 22 is this whole layout. Okay, so then I have some photos. I had a lot of photos of us at the park. And so I just went ahead, and this is the same week. It just happens I have a lot of photos of that event. So then my very next week, and this is going to end my album. So this week 23 ends May. And then my very next album, which I don't have yet, will go right into June. Okay, so I'll have to get another binder, another album. And so this will be my June. And we went on vacation, and so that's going to start out this album. And you can see this is where I had to really plan and look at my photos on my computer and really figure out what I was doing. So I have all my notes that say which pictures go where. And then I have, when we were on vacation, my girls helped my grandmother plant flowers. And so what I did is, here is a design A, which is the 2 4x6s and then the 3 3x4s. And then what I did is, this is a design C, and it's just the 4x6 photos, because I have a lot of pictures of them planting flowers. So that's kind of going to be inserted, and I'll be able to just, when I get my photos printed, I'm going to be able to just pull out the photos I need, corner around them, and slide them in all these slots, because I've already done the hard work and picking the paper, filling the slots, and so getting the photos will be real simple. So this is also at my grandmother's. When we were on vacation, we were only there a week, but we had quite a few different things that happened. So then here is a 4x, a design A. And then on this side, I used a design F, which is a 4x6. And then these are all 3x4s. And this is a swimming there. And then right on the next side is this, and I had this journaling card that said top 10 family memories, and then I have all these slots. I have different receipts that I kept that I was able to slide in. I have a couple pictures that are going to go different places, and then I also have a couple journaling cards. So my very next side is it's just a normal 12x12 page protector, but I did it in a design A style. Okay, so but you can see I was able to overlap a few things. I have some pictures of us playing Monopoly. So I just at a thrift store, I just grabbed a Monopoly game. I paid like $1.50 for it, and I just pulled it apart and used some of the pieces to put in here because we were playing Monopoly. Okay, so then on this side, the reason that this is just done in a 12x12 is because the photos I have for this are going to be long photos instead of photos going this way. They're going to be photos that go this way. So what I did is I'm just going to use this 12x12 piece of paper, which I would never understand how to use this in any other setting, and it'll be great. And then what I did is I just went into, because these photos of us at the beach on our way home, again, are this style. So I'm using a design D, and I was able to just go right into that. I have my sticky notes of which photos go there. So then we were at the beach, and then same thing, I did a 12 by 12 because I needed to come back into a design A on this side. And so it'll work out perfect. So I'm back to my design A, and I'm back to my week 25, and then my week 26 is on this side. And this week I didn't have a whole lot that went on, so I just used one side for my week 26, and then I really don't even have a lot for week 26. Then I'll go into July. This will be my July calendar. This will be my week 27, and I have photos to go here. Then I have this is a full layout of something that happened in week 27. So this is some Project Life photos that I took, pictures I took of us Project Lifing, actually. And so there was enough for me to do a full layout. So I went from a design A into a design D and got my notes there. Then I have the fireworks, when we went to see the fireworks. And so I also have an 8.5 by 11 inserted here because I have a lot of photos. So I just made sure I was looking at my photos when I was planning my pages to make sure I used the right design. So then this is a parade that happened in our town. So I used a design D on one side, and then on this side I went back into a design A. And then I also did an insert. I did my paper, so my paper's in there, and then I have a few pieces of the extra parts so that I can do my layouts, and that's just in there. And then my last layout that I was able to work on is of us swimming, and that's just a design A on both sides. So I got all the way through the middle of July, which is pretty good. And like I said, when I get my photos printed, I will just insert them, pull out these sticky notes, corner around, and it'll be a really quick process. So that's where I am with our family album. And I hope that this is, I know it's kind of been confusing because I don't have the photos, so it's a little bit chaotic. It looks a little chaotic, but it's really, I am really organized, I know. So I will definitely show you guys when I get my photos put in. I'll show you how, maybe I'll do it on camera when I get my photos, so you can see how easy it is. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll, feel free to email me or leave them in a comment or a post. For this post, you can go to the blog, and I have a really long blog post about everything that I'm doing for next year, all the core kits I'm using. I'm getting all that planned out. So make sure you head over to the blog and check out that blog post for any other Project Life questions you have. So thanks guys for coming by, and I will talk to you later.